Clarence Hampton III. The section coaches and pros, the X's and O's. This is the fast point of view. What we know, so let's go. Yo, what up with everybody, man? What's going on, man? Fans point of view, man. With your host, Truck and Chubby, Clarence Hampton III. This ain't the coaches and pros, the X's and O's, the fans point of view, and what we know. Y'all, what's up, man? Like, share, subscribe, hype the video up, all that good stuff, man. At your boy Nee, man. We got college football going on, and it's going to be on New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, right? Christmas Eve games. We got some coming up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they the bowl games that a lot of people don't really like, but whatever, right? We got bowl games coming up. And for the bowl games coming up, man, we got to, it has to be some, how could I put this? How should I say this? What let me I got to get in the vibe. That's more like it. That feel more like it, that background, right? Now, we have a lot of good games coming up. As long as everybody is in, and see, this is why I like these G5 teams, right? Because they're playing. These players are playing in this game because they need this film. These teams are 8-4. These teams are 7-5, 6-7, and we're going to still get some good college football, right? Even before we get to the playoffs. I don't know why some people don't like the bowl game. I like them, I do. Because not only do I get to see it, even if some of those guys don't play, now I get to see who's up and coming and who's going to play and those guys who's going to show up, right? Because now them guys get a chance to showcase what they can do and what they've been sitting around all year waiting to do, right? So either way it go, you still get college football. So I don't understand why some people say it don't matter. But look, to me, if it's a game and you playing for something, it matters. So, you know what I mean? The Sheraton Hawaii Bowl, you know what I'm saying? California 7-5 going to be taking on Hawaii. That's 8-4. It's going down. Hawaii home field advantage, so to speak, on that game. It's going to be on 8 o'clock tomorrow night. It's going down. I'm loving it. I think that we know that Hawaii, air raid type, spread the ball around. They like to pass. They like to move fast pace. But however, that defense has shored up over there at Hawaii. They have been coming to play this year. They have been showing up in occasions, and style make fights. And look, I got to tell you, you know what I'm saying? College football playoff, the first round, so a lot of these bowl games that people say don't matter were, I don't know. I kind of like a lot of these bowl game matchups, but we're going to get up into it. I like, Cal just been, that freshman quarterback. He has been balling out all season, getting busy on the field. The way that they run fit in those linebackers, they about to get a new head coach over there at Cal. I know they're excited to have a new head coach and everything, but Hawaii, they got to show up. They got the home field advantage, the Rainbow Warriors. They be on the field like, you be breaking it down on them boys out there. Whatever they be doing, they be hyped though. That gets you going. You be like, yeah. You be hyped when you hear them Hawaii, that Rainbow Warrior game. That's hard. That is hard. I don't care what none of y'all say. That's hard. But I'm going Cal. I think California about the Golden Bears is about to go over there and get it in. But that game, I can't wait to see because I think it's going to be a good matchup. I know it is. Them boys are going to be out there playing. So y'all don't miss that one. But yeah, I got to go with Cal. But as y'all can see, the over that in this game is what, 50 and a half. might want to put it there, but Cal's defense might stomp them. So I don't know. If you feel like going with that, you can see it right here. You can see the odds. I'm not gonna tell you the odds, but what I'm rocking with, I'm just straight up over the top going to click that. I would be taking Cal. That's what I would be doing. You dig? Straight up off the rip. I'll be like, I'm rocking with Cal. Period. Just like that, straight up money line. Ain't no other stuff going on there. All right. Next up, we got Central Michigan playing Northwestern in a game above Sports Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Still a bowl. All right. Central Michigan been coming back lately to prove something. You know what I'm saying? They've been battling it out. You know what I'm saying? You got Eastern Michigan, Central Michigan, Western Michigan, all from the MAC, the MAC. The MAC been playing ball, as y'all can see with that Louisville game. Oh, yeah, Toledo played Louisville all the way. They got it in. They was out there rumbling and everything. And Louisville apparently got past the MAC. The MAC is just, they just been beating up on each other. Nobody really stood out. You know what I'm saying? Any given Saturday in the MAC, you can get it. Any, what is it, Tuesday, Wednesday night, whatever how they began it, Thursday night, you gonna get it. You are going to get in the MAC. Physical football games, well-coached games, a lot of people flying under the radar in the MAC. But they always got some of the hardest hitters. Buffalo always got a linebacker lead in the NCAA in the top 5 in tackles and all of that. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. But Northwestern and David Braun's team has been doing an excellent job. They only went 6-6 and they in the Big Ten, but they still stand down with David Braun in his 3rd year with the Northwestern Wildcats. And there's a whole lot of stipulations to get into that school, but they stand put for the most part. Not a lot of people leaving, not a lot of people going. They stand down with the squad. And for that, you know, I think this is going to be a good game. This is going to be a good game Friday. This is a pick 'em. This is really a pick 'em, y'all. Look, Northwestern is very physical, right? They're very physical, but I think Central Michigan and that defense and those backers, so it like balances out. I mean, but look, you obviously want to go with the favorite by 10.5, right? That's what you want to go with. That's what you want to go with. And I said it's a pickle because I see that. I know what Central Michigan can do. If Central Michigan come to play this game, they can shock the Wildcats. Believe that. That can happen. But I'm going with Northwestern Wildcats. You know what I'm saying? That's what I will rock with. Straight up money line, though. I don't know about that 10.5. Might be tempted to go 10.5 with the Central Michigan West. May be able to go there. If they're going to go 10.5, I don't know. I'll be tempted to take that. I would be. But that's how they get you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stay on that straight up. It's straight up. Just let me straight up get you. You know what I'm saying? Straight up money line. You dig? Right there. Click. All right. Then we got then come that same day, you know what I'm saying? What is that? 4:30 on us. This is Friday, right? Let me just make sure that I'm giving y'all the right information. Yeah, Friday, 26 at 4:30 p.m. We got New Mexico playing Minnesota. Now PJ Flex squad, and you got a Mount West team. They about to be in. I think they're going to the Pac-12 or New Mexico Lobos. Are they going over there? I can't remember. I don't want to give out no false information, but the last I checked, I think they was trying to work out some deal to go to the Pac-12, the new Pac-12. I ain't sure, but what I do know is that Minnesota PJ Flex squad. Look, I ain't gonna lie. The Lobos, New Mexico, they can move the ball. They are explosive. Those receivers and that quarterback, that dual threat quarterback they got over there, he be getting busy. And they can run the ball. They got a nice receiving core over there. And it's just that defense sometimes, but that defense don't bend it, break. They may go over the top on Arizona. I don't know, bro. And it's crazy. I think that some people might have got this one effed up. I mean, Minnesota usually got some defense, and they usually bring some defense. However, I don't think that defense is as stout as a Wisconsin defense. So really, I would be almost tempted to take that over 43.5 in this one because New Mexico's explosive. They will get you, and they can do that. We seen them do it to UNLV, and we seen them do it to some others over there in the Mountain West. Has you been paying attention to the Mountain West football? You've seen it, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, you do. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm rocking with I'm gonna have to in this game straight up just pick. Tough for me, man. But look, I'm I'm going with the Mountain West, dog. I think the Mountain West can upset. I think they can pull this one off, man. I think they can get their favorites, man, in Minnesota. I think they can take them down. They got the squad to do it. And this year's New Mexico Lobo team is legit. They're for real over there in the Mountain West. Surprised to see that they took those couple of L's. They were off their rocker, but this is a bowl, and I don't know if they're going to be in this rate bowl, if they're going to ball out or what. But this is the rate bowl, and rocking with New Mexico in this game straight up, man. I think they might pull that one off. Florida International now in the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. Shout out to everybody out there first responding in them jobs. We appreciate y'all. We most definitely do. Yeah, without a doubt. Florida International playing UTSA. UTSA took out Tulane, somebody who was in the college football playoffs, so that squad can actually get the job done against Florida International. Yes, they can. That 6-6 team right there is a 6-6 team where you will be like, what are they doing? Where they at? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to show up this week? Or are they going to show up that week? You can say that for a lot of teams in college football, NFL, basketball, wherever you want to go with it. But I'm just saying, this team right here, the UTSA team, these road runners, University of Texas San Antonio, this team can be explosive. And Florida International is the same way. Like, how, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with this? Like, you know what I mean? Florida International, they've let you down with some of them losses they took this year. And it's like, y'all ain't supposed to be taking them losses, Florida International. Y'all got to represent. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get it in. Y'all can't be taking them L. Y'all took some L's this year. And I don't know. But it's on at 8 o'clock and Friday. And it's a good one, I think, to try to end off the nightcap, man, because right now I'm kind of confused on who to take in this one, for real, for real. UTSA got the squad before the National do too. I might be like, look, there's enough of them. I can skip over this one. That's what I probably do. But since I'm out here and I'm going to pick, you're like, no, you got to pick, Chucky. You don't know football. You got to pick the game because you don't know ball. Nigga, I know football, nigga. What you talking about? Wow, just like that, straight up. But I'm gonna take I'm rocking with Florida International, man. I believe in Florida International. Yeah. I know the touchdown. That's a big margin. Vegas is telling you the Road Runners is gonna win. I don't care what Vegas is telling me. I know what Florida International can do. I know because I watch the games. And I know UTSA beat Tulane. Yeah, I know they can do that, but is that the UTSA that's going to show up? Like I told you, they be up, they be down. You don't know what you're going to get out of them week to week. You just don't know. Florida International has been a little bit more consistent. Just a little bit more. If you're watching the games. So, but I'm going to rock with Florida International, man. Don't let me down, Florida. Let's go. All right? Now, Saturday, we got another one. You know what I'm saying? We got Pittsburgh, East Carolina. Y'all know I'm biased in this one. Y'all know I am. Y'all know I'm biased in this game. Young linebackers in Pittsburgh, young quarterback, you know what I'm saying, got busy for us this year. We finished off 8-4, and I still think that they could be a whole lot better next season. You know what I'm saying? They got my boy Cameron Lindsay coming back next year. He gonna be a vet on that defense. A junior linebacker leading that defense, probably at the star linebacker position over there for Bates. Welcome to the Bates Motel. Coach Randy Bates, defensive coordinator over there at Pittsburgh, ain't playing. East Carolina. In this game, this is a style mixed fight type of game right here. Yeah, Pittsburgh is a heavy favorite because we know that offense over there can score, and they can score fast. And then both teams can score fast. Pittsburgh, you've seen that. I don't know, 55.5. I will most definitely probably be wanting to take this over. I don't know, early first game, you know what I'm saying, might be getting sleepy the first. One of these halves is either they're going to wake up late in the second half, or they're going to be getting early. 55.5, that might be something y'all might want to look at in this game, because the way that East Carolina is, air raid type setup, you know what I'm saying, they're going to attack downfield, and that is Pittsburgh's weakness. However, them running the ball and being one-dimensional with those edge rushers over there, that can possibly come back to haunt East Carolina. But y'all know when Pittsburgh get on the roll, they gonna straight up disrespect them. Now I know Pat Narduzzi be saying some wild-ish like, oh my God, we don't care if we lose to Notre Dame. They can score 100 points on us because he don't know the dogs that we got over there. Cause that's why he gonna talk like that. But I'm telling y'all right now, he a straight up beast. They beast over there. That game gonna go over probably that 55 and a half. But look, I'm gonna keep it like this: Pittsburgh in this game, East Carolina, because I don't think East Carolina is going to be able to run the ball on Pittsburgh. I would be surprised if they are. However, they still can attack them deep downfield, so that can cause problems for Pittsburgh. But I think when you get that one-dimensional with that defense over there, Randy Bates, defensive coordinator at Pittsburgh, once again, that is not going to bode well for East Carolina in this game. So I'm rocking with the Bird to take this game in the Go Bowling Military Bowl. All right. Pittsburgh straight up, and I know they're a 10-point favorite, but they telling you possibly can happen. All right. Oh, then we got Penn State and Clemson. I told you, good games coming on this weekend. Another Saturday game at 12. Penn State and Clemson. This is going to be a rumble. This is possibly a game that we expected to see in the college football playoffs, but we get to see it in the what is it? The Bad Boy Pinstripe Bowl. I think ain't this the game that's at Yankee Stadium? So yeah, it's gonna be live. That's in Clemson. I don't know. Is it supposed to snow up there this weekend? I don't know. It was supposed to snow a little bit the day out the way. So I don't know. There might be some snow on the ground. And it might, you know what I'm saying? And it might, so that might go well for Penn State. But both of these teams, the way that they've been getting that 48.5 over, I don't know if that's going to get there. The young quarterback, but that run game over at Penn State is Clemson's backers or those defensive linemen. Is that 3 technique over there ready? Because he's about to get his work in. I hope he's ready over there because he's about to be having all the work. You better be filling your gap assignments, brother, because I'm telling you right now, you know they coming that way. You got them 2 running backs, and they are about to unleash them on y'all. And I don't know if Dabo's going to go out like that. Man, you know what I'm saying? Clemson State been on a run lately. And Penn State, they got back to 6-6 to make a bowl after they got embarrassing. They stomped on this season, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But that still is a talented football team. But you know there'll be draft picks coming off of Penn State and Clemson. Is those guys actually going to play in this bowl? Man, damn, I should look up. But anyway, it's crazy. And I think a lot of that has to depend on what guys is going to show up and what guys ain't going to show up for this game. If still some of them draft picks, the way that this season turned out, I want to play in this bowl game. Get this last film in. You know what I'm saying? That's me. But look, I understand guys, you know what I'm saying? There's some guys that got NFL's physical traits, and a lot of teams are looking at them, and possibly agents are telling some of these guys to sit out of this Pinstripe Bowl game. But look, y'all got to go out. Both of these teams have to go out on a high note. Y'all got to win this bowl game in my order. To me, that's the least y'all can do. Both of y'all was supposed to be number 1 and number 2 in the country at the beginning of this season, so y'all got to come out and perform. And I think I like this as a good game. Clemson is the favorite by 3, but I'm biased a little bit with the Big Ten. Clemson, I'm rolling. I'm gonna go with Penn State. Dog. I gotta go with Penn State to win. I know better, but I'm biased, and it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, bro. It is. It is. I gotta get out that way. I really do, bro. I gotta get out that way. UConn, they've been playing all right, man. They took some unnecessary L's that I didn't think they was gonna play, but they playing in the Fenway Bowl, Fenway Field, and all that. What is it called? The Wasabi, the Wasabi. Whoa, Kimosabi, big ballin' is my hobby. Whoa, Kimosabi, big ballin' is my hobby. The Fenway Bowl, that's what it is. The Whoa, Kimosabi, Fenway Bowl. UConn and Army both playing in there. We know that Army be bringing it, run heavy. They're gonna come at you. They are in shape. Those guys are some of those guys that's going to be working in our government, everything else. West Point up in the house, they is going to bring it to UConn. UConn, I seen y'all lose the teams that ain't even worthy of that. So I don't even know what UConn team is going to show up. But I do know Army's going to come, and they going to come correct. And them boys is going to show y'all what soldiers really look like. Salute. Ooh, yeah, I'm going with Army in this game. Then you got Georgia Tech at 3:30. You know what I'm saying? Taking on BYU in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Last year's Pop-Tart Bowl was Miami, but they're in the playoffs right now. This is actually a good game. We get to see a good game. But, I mean, look, both of these teams could have been in the playoffs. Both of them could have been there. You know what I'm saying? We know it. and we both know it. And I believe that some of these players is going to continue on to play in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. You know what I'm saying? They built a little different. Hayes King is built different. You know, I haven't really looked and seen, but I would be surprised. And see, this is why you get my natural reaction from this, because I would be surprised if Hayes King said he wanted to sit it down. Hit the competitor and Hayes King saying he want to sit it down. What? That ain't happening. But you know, Kalani Sitake's boys is going to be ready to ball, and this game is going to go down to the wire. But look, I'm going to say it like this. Hayes King not there. BYU got the dub, giving it to Kalani Sitake. Hayes King there. The rest of them boys are showing up, and they all there. Georgia Tech gets this game. Brent Key's boys, they finish off on a big note this season. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Miami of Ohio. Yeah, the Mac up in the house. Fresno State representing the Mountain West. You got the West Coast or East Coast, you know what I'm saying? Dubs and all that, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? In the Snoop Dogg Bowl, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Hey, so it's a dog up in his house, you know what I'm saying? Sipping out in it, lay back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg Bowl going down. They got a good one this year. For sure, I think so. I think it's going to be better than last year. This game is going down. Fresno State, Miami of Ohio, two teams that I think that really match up well against each other in a bowl game, especially for the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. I really like this. I really like this matchup because Miami of Ohio, tough. You know what I'm saying? That's where Big Ben came from. They are a tough-minded football team. They let some of these games get away from them because there's a lot of good football teams in the MAC. There is, man. There's some good football teams in the MAC, and there's some good football teams in the Mountain West. But look, I tell you what, that's a sneaky 7-6. And if they want to give Miami of Ohio 5.5 points going against Fresno, I'm almost tempted to be like, I want to go Miami of Ohio with that. Fresno, man, they've been getting they active, man. Fresno's active, but I don't know the consistency with Fresno being there. Like, they were supposed to be better than New Mexico, and they let New Mexico get at them. They were supposed to be better than UNLV, and UNLV got at them. But Miami of Ohio, they used to that. And I think the styles make fights, man. But look, man, dang, man, this game is that tough. I know it is. I know y'all like, yeah, it is. It's a tough one. But I'm going to go on the limb, man, and I'm going to go Miami of Ohio in this one, man. It's a good game. Should be. Got one. Got one there. Got one. North Texas and San Diego State. What's up? Sean Lewis out there, man. North Texas has been absolutely balling. Oh, my goodness. If that team was a little bit older, and that team was able to get in the college football playoff, watch out. They are super duper explosive. But Sean Lewis's San Diego State Aztecs they're just disciplined. That is a football team that is disciplined, and they are just fundamentally sound. And I say that a lot because there's a lot of teams in college football that are, and these are one of them. They do their job. That's a very well coached, and that offense, he schemes up plays so much, but will they be able to keep up with North Texas? What's that guy's name? Matthew Mater. I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. It's crazy. The quarterback, you know what I'm talking about? Because if he's out there and he just manages that offense and do well, they got speed, they got talent, they got receivers, they got D. Man, I think it might be a little bit much for San Diego State, man. I hate to say it, man, but North Texas, I think North Texas in this one, man. But Sean Lewis is San Diego State Aztecs in the The Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. That's what the game is. I think I'm going with North Texas in that one. For sure, going with North Texas. All right, then you got 7:30 p.m. Virginia playing Missouri in the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Yes, sir. Going down. And who do I pick in that game, right? But because Virginia just been able to take people to the wire. They beating people in overtime. He's all season. Chad Morris started. Where did he start from? He came from over with Sonny Dykes at TCU. Then he went to North Texas. Then he said, I'm going back out. Then he got to the ACC. And Virginia just has been surprising us all over the board. But then y'all lose the Duke and y'all shook up the college football playoffs. And I'm emotional emotionally upset with y'all, Virginia, for doing what y'all did this year to the college football playoffs. That's insane what happened in Missouri. Bo Pribula, is you going to play? Is you going to step up? Is you really going to show with the world that you can do with the world? Ahmad Hardy, is you going to play, or is you going to say, I'm a first round pick? I'm going to do what I do? Because Ahmad Hardy, he is a bad running back. He got to be one of the top 5 in the country, right? I don't know. If you've seen football like the way I seen football, the way that he run that ball is like a man possessed. I'm telling you, he gets super busy with it. And oh my goodness, I be like, oh, he all over it. He's everywhere with it. So I like Missouri in this game. I really like Missouri in this game, but you just can't count out Virginia. You can't count out Virginia. You be like, man, Virginia, they just play so close. They learn their opponents, the way that their coaches, like, they learn you in the second half, and then they start catching up, and then here they go, the last minute, fourth quarter, they done came back or something and tied the game up, went to overtime and pulled the game off with three. So, but I'm rocking with Missouri in this game, man. I like Missouri. The defense is there. I think the run game is physical enough to keep up with Virginia and keep Virginia at bay and off the field, and they're going to control the time of possession. I think Missouri gets this game. I think 4 is a number that I think is fair for that. All right. Man, oh man, what's going on? LSU 7-5 taking on Houston in the Kenders Texas Bowl. See, this is where you start getting all these picks and all these guys that want to sit out in the game. But we know Dan Connor been running all over everybody. Number 44, he got an odd way of running, but he be out on you too. He be skating, look like he be not need or something. He be throwing on you like, I'm gone. You can't even catch him. You be mad. You be like, man, I can't. You get to the side, I'm like, can't catch that white boy. He fast. He be going on dudes. He be cooking. And I'm telling you, dog, like we see it all the time. We seen it with them. Really, French gonna have them boys ready to ball. LSU, man, they got the team to get it done. And I think they just gonna have the team to get it. And Houston is the favorite. That must be because a lot of people are not playing. Garrett Nussmeier might not be playing in this game. A lot of people might not be playing. And I think that makes a difference for LSU. Now, I'll tell you what. And I gotta put this disclaimer out there because a lot of people don't play in bowl games. You know what I'm saying? My picks are switched depending on who's going to sit out and who's not going to sit out. If you got Gary Nussmeier and them guys, a lot of those guys sitting out in this game where Nussmeier I think is out for the season, but you got other. Is Connor's going to play? Is the quarterback going to play for Houston? If Houston's fully loaded, I think Houston can get LSU absolutely by like 3. I think that 2.5 is there because I think they can get them by like 3 if they could keep the score down, keep a lot of that run game at bay. But I think LSU got a statement to make because they kind of move on to the new season. Lane Kiffin, he gotta make something happen. You gotta make something happen. You gotta come out. Lane Kiffin got something to prove. He gotta show people that LSU is back. And the only way you're going to do that is by putting a hat to Houston. So I got to go with LSU. Here they All right. Southern Georgia on Monday, December 29th is going to be taking on App State. And I tell you, man, these teams, they've been balling. They be getting active. Georgia Southern took some wins and they barely got in. App State, how you get in? I think somebody might have opted out. That's how App State got in. Georgia Southern. App State, y'all ain't got no weight on the field with Georgia Southern this year. I ain't even going to talk much about this one. I think Georgia Southern, they got them. They got App State this year. You know what I'm saying? They got the Mountaineers. Physical football team, Georgia Southern running the rock and everything. In the J-led Birmingham Bowl, going with Georgia Southern. Quick pick. Thursday, December 30th, you got Coastal Carolina taking on Louisiana Tech. Coastal Carolina trying to get back. At least they got back to 6-6 this year. Not really what they pretty much used to, but the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs have been something to prove. And it's the Radiance Technology Independence Bowl. And look, in the game, I think a lot of the young players I like for Louisiana Tech. I do. I like a lot of the younger guys that they had out there. I think that they should be good once again next year because of the talent that they got on that team and where they're at in their years in college. So I'm going with the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, man. Seeing them boys play. Seeing them play a couple. All right. Then at 5:30, we got Tennessee taking on Illinois. Is it going to be a fully loaded roster or y'all tapping out, right? Or y'all going to tap out? But this is pretty easy for me, right? I think so because you want to roll. You definitely want to roll with Tennessee in this game, right? If they all gonna be there, if is all those guys gonna show for Tennessee, without a doubt, you probably want to roll with Tennessee, right? But I know for real, I know that all them cats at Illinois is gonna be there. They gonna be there in this Liberty Mutual Music City Bowl. They gonna be there playing ball, and I'm gonna roll with Illinois if they all there. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think a lot of them Tennessee cats, that being the SEC, a lot of those agents is telling them boys to sit it out, and they gonna sit out the game because it's a bowl game. So I'm going with Illinois because they gonna play for their coach. They always got a statement to make. So what up, Illinois? What up with my Shy Rat cats out there? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shy Town and all that. I'm rocking with y'all. And now one. You know what I'm saying? We got USC taking on Tennessee to TCU in a Alamo Bowl. So excuse me, Valero Alamo Bowl. I be twisting my words up sometimes. You understand? That's how that is. My accent, the way I talk sometimes, it gets myself. So it is what it is. But USC, Lincoln Riley, great job what you did with them. I don't care what nobody got to say. I like the way you say they play ball. Y'all think this game gonna be close? Y'all think this game gonna be close? I just don't know. But Kyle Lemon just been a freak, and I wouldn't doubt if he sat out. Right? I just wouldn't. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna blame the man if he decided to sit out. But I think it's a play. You know what I'm saying? I would like everybody to play. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to play your sport. But I mean, he's one of those dudes. You know what I'm saying? We know what he's doing. We know where he's going. You know what I'm saying? He got one of the trophies in college football to sit there and say, yeah, I'm the best in my position. So, you know what I mean? I could chill. You know what I'm saying? He could do that. He earned the right to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because he got one of them trophies. You feel me? I said he the best in his position. So he earned the right to chill. If you ain't getting one of them, you know what I'm saying? Or if you wasn't on one of the finalist list, get your ass to that bowl game. You know what I'm saying? But TCU, Sonny Dykes, yeah, they play very good. But USC, y'all not gonna be in SC. It's not happening. No, it's not happening. SC got that one, and I'm rolling with them. Wednesday, December 31st. Oh yeah, New Year's Eve. We got Iowa taking on Vanderbilt. Carkley squad. Kurt Ferentz squad. They are going at it. This is a good game. I wouldn't be mad if one of these teams was up in there. I don't know. Vanderbilt's high power. Diego Piava's really high power. I know he playing in this game because I don't know if a lot of the guys are going to look at him. So to get to look at him versus a Kurt Ferentz cultured football team and what Iowa's going to be able to do, then how good they are at neutralizing what other teams do and really taking a control of the tempo of the game. And I really like Gronkowski, the quarterback they got from what was he, North Dakota, South Dakota, one of those. I always get that mixed up, but I really like the play out of him. Big guy. I think there's some teams gonna look at him, man, because he's good. He got the physical attributes. Really, I've seen him make some throws. He's not called to do that much because Iowa likes to run the ball, pro style offense over there. Of course, Kurt Ferentz, I know how he like to get down and how he likes to do things. But Clarkley, they got something special over there with Diego Piava and those guys over there at Vanderbilt. I think this is a really good one. I think I'm gonna roll with Vandy though, man. I'm gonna go with Vandy in this one, because I think Vandy's speed they can overwhelm them. The way that they play, the way that Diego Piava gets his guys rolling, you know what I'm saying? The way that it's like he just be rolling up in there like he one of the MS-13s, like he a Mexican mafia dude. And I ain't got nothing wrong with that. People don't like his attitude. Some people might want him to lose this game because they don't like the way his swag is. But I ain't got no problem with Diego Piava. He really balls. He really play hard on a football field. That's football player mentality. And he ain't taking no L's. And if he in this game, man, I want to roll with Vandy straight up. 2:00 that day. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Arizona State taking on Duke. Arizona State trying to bounce back to Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. And Arizona State, I don't know if y'all can beat Duke. The ACC has been up and down. Duke has showed that they was supposed to be. They showed that they the best in the ACC. They won an ACC championship game. They did. They showed it. They got there by whatever reason that was, you know what I'm saying? Crazy and everything. But Duke's team is actually really good. That team has been playing good, but so ain't Kenny Dillingham's Arizona State team. But I just don't know how consistent they was. And it's kind of like the way you want to lean towards the Big 12 because that has been a little bit more consistency over there on that side. And both of these teams, I think you can possibly say they're a little bit overmatched. But look, I like Duke's defensive line a little bit better than what I like Arizona State's. And I think that Duke's defensive line can cause some problems with Sam Levitt, even though Sam Levitt is going to show his maturity in this game. And Tyson probably will get busy. But Darren Mensah, they will be able to get busy and run the ball back. I think so. I think this is another one of them good matchups, but I'm leaning towards Duke, man. I'm getting the ACC win. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm leaning towards in this one. So that's what I'm rocking with. All right. Now we got Michigan taking on Texas in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Now we all know that Texas got that D. We all know that Michigan can bring the defense too. Eli Manning and Bryce Underwood, the future of Michigan football. This team being young, they are going to show up. Michigan's team is going to play in this game. And I don't know if everybody's going to play for Texas. I don't know if that's going to happen. So if that don't happen, then most definitely Michigan gets this win. Go Big Blue. This is going to be a rumble. Should be people like, nah, Texas gonna blow them out. I don't know that. I do not know that. I don't, because this game right here is going to mean a lot to them youngins, man. Michigan got a young team. I'm like, bring Bryce on. Oh, yeah, he did get in the portal. Boo. I forgot. Dang. Y'all did. Y'all coach dirty. Let's go Longhorns, man. Let's go. Hook 'em horns. Let's go. They did my man dirty. I forgot they did Sharon Moore dirty. I forgot that. Let's go. Hook 'em horns. Get them out of here. You know, go Big Blue. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Let's go. Nebraska taking on Utah in the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. Nebraska playing Utah. Up. Nebraska ain't got their quarterback. He's in their transfer portal, so you know they ain't going to win this game. He's going to be looking horrible. And then, once again, Nebraska ain't got their quarterback, and it's going to win. And you know it's in the game, and it's going to be horrible. Nebraska ain't got their quarterback. He in the transfer portal. He ain't playing in this game, and he gonna be looking horrible. Hey, Nebraska ain't got their quarterback. He in the transfer portal. He ain't playing in the Las Vegas Bowl, and that's horrible. Hey, Utah Utes. That's what I'm wondering with the Utah Utes, dog. All right, and I already made those picks. And I'll do those picks on the slide. And when I make those picks, I do the slide, but I ain't going to make those picks right now. That's the end. Y'all know how I always say, and y'all know what I always do. I tell y'all, pray for yourself, pray for each other, pray for me. I'm always praying for y'all, especially the ones I see down in the comments. I most definitely do. Even if I don't know you, challenge my takes, whatever. I'm always praying for y'all. And that's what I expect for us to do. And I expect us to keep that going. All right, peace.